Tonight we're hearing from the best friend of the boy who drowned in Worcester's Bell Pond. Good evening, I'm Bottary. Two more Webster buildings have fallen victim to damage caused by Saturday's tornado. Residents at 41 Main Street were given 1 hour Tuesday to get items from inside. Multiple drownings in Worcester this summer and in past years has sparked a discussion surrounding water safety. President-elect Donald Trump was lying low again today, working at his home with his transition team to put together a Trump administration. Rainstorms causing flash flooding all over central Massachusetts this evening. Streets were not the only things flooding here in Worcester. People were also dealing with flooding in their homes. Water here on Bellevue Avenue has come up and is actually covering the sidewalk. Residents who live in this apartment building right here say that their apartments are flooded, and this isn't the first time that this has happened. Investigators say a circuit breaker sparked the explosion, causing the entire power plant to evacuate. Those on strike here in Providence have been outside the corporate office since the strike began. They say them taking their benefits away is not going to stop them. That standoff lasted for longer than 5 hours. There were no guns or bombs discovered in 38-year-old Benjamin Kimball's car, and what police thought could have potentially been a gun that he was holding turned out to be an Xbox controller. A chaotic scene in Rehoboth Thursday morning. Police and SWAT teams surrounded Cumberland Farms on 44 after a man called 911 from the store. And when officers arrived, he claimed he was armed.
I told the officer to back off. I stated he had a gun and a bomb, and that he was going to blow the place up.
Police say 38-year-old Benjamin Kimball entered the convenience store about 6:30 this morning. He purchased a Bic lighter and then asked the store manager if he could use the phone. When the manager handed it over, Kimball ran out of the store with it and called 911. He then got into his car, slid over to the passenger seat, and picked up a gas nozzle, attempting to light it on fire. Luckily, the gas lines had been shut off.
Shortly thereafter, they moved 2 armored vehicles into place to block the car.
Kimball tried to escape anyway, slamming into one of those vehicles and then taking off on foot. He didn't make it far before the K-9 and SWAT teams took him down. One neighbor watched the whole thing unfold.
Like surreal, you didn't even think it was happening.
Bob Baumer has lived in the neighborhood for 40 years and says nothing like this has ever happened before. But he was impressed with how police handled the situation.
Everything was done, without panic. Everything was done well.
The chief tells me police searched the car but didn't find any weapons or bombs. SWAT team members say they saw Kimball waving a black object in his hand, which later turned out to be only an Xbox controller. Kimball is facing a slew of charges, including attempted arson of a gas station and making a false bomb threat. Now, Kimball is being treated at Morton Hospital. He may need minor surgery from the injuries he sustained during the takedown. He is expected to be arraigned in Taunton Court tomorrow. Live in Rehoboth, I'm Bottary, ABC 6 News. Hey everyone, we're here today at Stronger Personal Training in Worcester. Joining me is owner Frank Nash. Now, Frank, tell me a little bit about the programs that you run here.
Okay, well, everything we do here, Anna, is personal training, and the heart and soul of what we do is our strength training program, which means not only will you get fitter fast, you'll get stronger too. And that's really the heart and soul of what we do, is making you stronger. Machines, that's boring. Treadmill, that's boring. We're going to train everyone like the athlete they are. Any exercise is good exercise as long as it's safe, but really compound exercises, which means total body exercises, something as simple as picking something up, lifting it, pressing it over your head, using your entire body, like I said, like an athlete. Exercise alone is a terrible vehicle for fat loss. It just is. You just don't burn enough calories. So without nutrition, you have nothing. So with every program includes nutrition as well too, because if 99% of my members are seeking fat loss or weight loss, why would I just work them out? They want to lose weight. So you have to include nutrition. I want you to do the things that you love to do, hiking, golfing, cycling, and being physically able to do them to the day you die. And of course, that means moving, watching your nutrition, exercising, having a great attitude, all the way up to the very end. That's every single human on the planet.
That's going to do it for this edition of Fitness Friday from Stronger Personal Training. I'm Bottary. We'll see you next week. A warm welcome for Central Falls native Emmy Award-winning actress Viola Davis as she returns back to her roots.
Everything that I learned in life, how to be tough, how to be loving, how to be kind, how to be integrity, I learned here. This is the foundation of Viola Davis.
Davis came home in part to attend a groundbreaking at Blackstone Valley Community Healthcare's new state-of-the-art neighborhood health station.
What it will provide and the testimonies that will come out of this health clinic and what it's provided for families and for people who live a life that is less than because of their health.
Growing up in the smallest city in the smallest state, Davis has always had big dreams. As an actress, she's played dozens of different roles, most recently playing Annalise Keating in How to Get Away with Murder. You have done so many things during your acting career. What is your proudest moment?
Proudest moment being a mother, my daughter. She's my life, she's my heart. Proudest moment getting married to my husband. Proudest moment winning the Emmy and being able to give that speech and having the courage to give that speech was a proud moment, and to give it with the utmost confidence.
Davis is the first Black woman of any nationality to win the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series.
I had to be joyful, of course. Of course, I won an award. But I had to have an understanding that the award was bigger than me.
There was just one more question I had to ask before I let her go. What can you tell us about the rest of the season of How to Get Away with Murder?
I will tell you this because I read episode 9. I never thought it could get crazier than the first season. Nobody is safe. Nothing is safe. You have to challenge everything that you know about the show and then just ball it in a really good book and throw it in the trash.
Davis says her advice for others with big dreams is that they can't be contained by your sex, resources, or the size of the town that you're in, that you have to dare yourself to dream great. In the newsroom, I'm Bottary, ABC 6 News.